Hello there, YouTube. And welcome to a 57-degree Tuesday, the 9th of September. The rain that's supposed to be here today, tomorrow, and Thursday is now just focused on Saturday and Sunday. Of course, the weekend. It's a northwest thing. It'll be nice all week. It'll pour on the weekend. But anyway, at least I don't have to worry about driving in the rain back and forth to work for the next few days. I'll get enough of that during the winter. It can be horrifying out there. People just, well, you know, you drive, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, it's pleasing out here. The next few days it's supposed to be partly cloudy, partly sunny. I think more cloudy than sunny, but we'll get those little breaks in the day and appreciate them as they're here. Anyway, on that, let's roll on to the Southland. Yo, come on along. See what kind of... Oh, listen to them bees in there. They're still flying around out here. But anyway, see how the day works out. Let's go. 64 degrees and partly cloudy. Mm-hmm. We're facing the wrong way because one of our co-workers stole our spot.
I'll say you're pitiful.
I don't know what they'd say if you went out there. We'd use some paint that, you know, will wear away really quick. Yeah, wash off real quick. Just put a big old smoke on the thing.
Yeah, smoke parking.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a pleasing drive to work. Mm-hmm. Nice, comfortable. Yeah. People were being sane, except for some crazy Oregonian lady in a Mazda C30 or whatever that she was going so fast she took an exit and got back on as we were passing by. And she went flying past us in like Castle Rock or somewhere between Castle Rock and Longview, Kelso. It's crazy. Yeah. Moment.
Yes, sir.
Let's go in there and earn our keep.
All right.
All right. Have yourself a wonderful Tuesday.
You too.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye now.
Bye.
This is my buddy here with the 2012 Spyder RTS. Everything's working great on it. He's got the infamous belt squeak that these older Spyders and belts had. Put a little dab of the XPS grease on there. Where's he got this thing? Oh, there he goes. I was about to say, it seems like it's riding awfully low. So, I applied the grease, hooked him up to the computer. No codes. You know, he may have something. Because he tells me, he goes, I ride that thing above those RPMs. But his history is still showing 5.64% of the time he's over 4,000 RPMs. So I don't know. I've never seen one not have the correct. I've never seen one not list it correct. Please don't take a right in front of me. Thank you. I would literally have to turn around. Oh yeah, I'd have to turn around. It'd take that boy forever to get across there. Oh, look at that. I got a green light even. And someone walking against a crosswalk. What kills me is they do that against the don't walk sign and have the audacity to walk slow and look at you in this like, I dare you run me over. Hey, there's a border collie. That's what Sasha and Annie's dad was, a border collie. Actually, I think that was not a border collie, but what do they call it? Some sheepdog. The names of all the dogs escape me. And there's one of them big old Fords, big old dually. Ooh, I shifted just under 4,000 RPMs. I ain't got to remind myself when I ride these things. I don't ride them enough to have that muscle memory to keep them piped up. And he even admits it just drives me nuts to rev the thing up. He says, man, you gotta let them sing. Oh, check that old car that pulled out. Might even catch up with that thing. Boom, 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 boom. Or not. He just tootled off down side road there. He'd be gone. Alright. Man. It's so kind of beautiful out here. It's 76 degrees. And man, does it feel great. No watch. I was gonna say it does feel a little humid. I love that the rain left us. I have no complaint with that. The beautiful trees, the old red Spyder against the ever so red turning. Those things just turn a beautiful, rich red. Frequent stops. Go slow through here and admire the little homesteads. Looks nice and comfortable for these folks. Look at that one's all nestled in the trees. Fence yard. Love that. That guy's got like a little garden in the backyard. Looks real nice. Let's mix it up just a little bit here. We'll swing into the park over here. We'll come through this way in a minute. Boy's definitely got his driveway all posted up. Or property. Private property, no parking. Stay out. People take things a little too far. But you don't know their situation. They could have yahoos coming in there all the time. Or often enough, they was compelled to put the signs up. Remember the old bamboo yard? Remember the old motorcycles and stuff that was sitting back there? Had all kinds of stuff back there. I don't hear the squeak from the belt anymore. I was trying to make a squeak and a belt all in one word. A squelt. It's like a frunk. Old Spyders have a squelch sound. I'll have to remember that. There's not enough of these around anymore that do that. Occasionally I'll even get new Spyders that'll do that. It just depends on the environment that they're ridden in. But these old twins, something about that older style belt. They would just squeak. And you notice when you take off, it sounds like you're squalling a tire if you get on it hard. it'll actually bark loud enough. You think it's a, oh man, I pulled far enough forward I can't see down the road. I gotta nose out and pray nothing. Yeah, no good. My peripheral sees those parked cars as I'm going across and kind of gives you these little mini heart attacks. Nope, that's just a car that was parked there. Where's old Rick? Last time I seen him, he surrounded himself with some young ladies there. I thought I'd just best leave that boy. Look, he's got a great big old, what are those things that fall out of those trees? I don't even know what they call them. It's like an apple, but they're kind of wrinkly looking. That sucker had a whole one in his mouth. He was pretty growed up. He had some, oh yeah, no belt, Squeak. Very nice. Oh, going home last night, the gentleman with the Spyder that we met up with in the parking lot there with a Sea to Sky, he followed us. He goes straight. We turn on Patton Parkway and he goes straight. And yeah, what's the odds? Met him twice yesterday. This old gal sure runs smooth. Don't have a whole lot of miles on it, 21,000. And obviously it's been well kept. Maybe a little too much sitting or too much low speed operation. But he's all good now. He's super happy. Squeaking belt is about enough to drive you nuts. Well, that's a good sign too, because if you get on really easy, you don't notice it. When you jump on her, you hear. I remember I couldn't figure out what in the world was going on. Well, that's back when you could call BRP. And I don't know if it was old Danny Davies when he was in the Spyder realm back then. I think it was him that told me. He goes, I don't think it ever became a Bulletin. It was a TST, and I think it had just dropped. He goes, there's a TST that just dropped on that. He goes, search under drivetrain or something, and lo and behold, here it was. Little dab on the sprocket, spin at 180. Little dab on the other side of the sprocket, and take her for at least a 1.5 mile, 2 mile ride. We got that covered. Man, is it nice. Holy moly. The old fan kicking on. I don't think that windshield went all the way to... Oh, because I'm pushing the wrong thing. Windshield's, it's down here. I'm telling you, I was just talking to the young lady that Spyder I was riding yesterday. I was telling her, man, the buttons keep changing. She's had several Spyders too, you know. And she was talking, man, just every time I get one, you gotta relearn the thing. I said, try dealing with all of them all the time. I think I'm going half crazy sometimes. Trying to find the park brake, the windshield, whatever, you know. It's this side, it's that side, it's down on the dash. It's all over the place. He's got the old electric trunk release too. It won't, while you're moving, it won't do it. If I'm sitting still, it'll do it. It's crazy. And then you go from F3 to RT, and the F3s have changed multiple times. Seem to find their happy home. Kind of crazy. parking brake fault. Parking brake on, parking brake off. Probably because I bumped that button while I was going along. Now I gotta go back and clear a code. Me messing around, pushing the wrong button, because the newer Spyders are right on up there. What a meathead. What a knucklehead. We'll cycle the key and see if it clears itself. Oh, yeah, he's got his little bibbity thing on there. Keep the sun off there. Well, initially there was a chance of rain. You might have been doing that too, but that helps preserve them to keep them covered when they're sitting outside. Save all that plastic. Save your dash. Oh, you know something I noticed today too? Because the last time we was in, we put a battery in it. I don't remember what all we were doing last time. But anyway, put a battery in it, and the dash was still doing that little flickering thing. Well, now it's gone. Let's swing over here and do a quick little reboot here. Now with all Spyders, and the older ones aren't as bad, but you gotta wait for them to boot all the way down to be official boot. And the ones with the LCD or whatever it's called gauge had a little series of lights down there. You had to wait till those go out, and then of course the new one with the Apple CarPlay, the dash just goes out. Now she's considered rebooted. And back in the old day, when you're doing stuff, they wanted you to take the key away. See if we still got our park brake thing here. Now you gotta wait for these. These are the ones you had to wait until the little description thing came up, which hasn't been that long since I ran it, so it come right back. You'd be surprised how many people, they see that and they would pull that, they would read the instructions and go, okay. They thought there was literally a switch in the door there, because by the amount of time they spent pulling that thing out and putting it back, it would go to that thing and they could hit the mode button. It's kind of cute. But let's see if we can. Well, it'd have to be an active code. Yeah, it's no active codes. The control alt delete, set mode, turn signal cancel, and do them all three at the same time. Trust me, it takes a while to get used to it, but I've done it so many times now. I just and if you wait a second here, it'll clear itself and go away, and it'll go back to the normal dash. Which I don't have any ooze and grease anywhere. Nope. You gotta put just a little. Oh, I did get the trunk to open. Yeah, that's a beauty. A lot of you have voiced your opinions. You love the red reds and the blue blues. There was multiple color or shades of blue they had. All of them were really nice. I think that Ferrari red of this thing is, you know, for just base solid colors, that one wins by a long shot. But I guess maybe we're not the demographic of who they're trying to attract anymore. Who knows? And I give these things a hard time because it's kind of one of those things you just don't know what you're going to get. Whether you're going to get a good one or you're going to get one with a host of problems, you know. This one was left stock. It's never had the fan covered up. So water pump doesn't leak oil, not water. It'll eventually go to water, but you know, most of them it's just an oil leak. But maybe it was ridden just enough. But the problem is, if you do have problems, parts are very rapidly, more and more. You can't even get a rotor for one of these anymore. You got to go aftermarket, which thankfully EBC must have seen the writing on the wall and came up with one. It was a nice one too. Everybody peel out of it now. I'll have to wait for people to. They might be taking a left up there, and that would be a problem. So I'm going to hook this thing up anyway, because I'm not totally sure that ACS pump's working on this thing. And these, you could easily check the ride height settings on them. It just seems a little low and soft to me. But these old shocks were super soft. When they got some mileage on them, they got crazy soft. But it's my weight on it versus his weight, and he's probably absolutely perfectly fine. I just don't know if I've even heard it going or not. And then I tried changing the ride height, and I don't notice it. It should change and try to increase the ride height. I just want to keep it in the middle. Anyway, I'll check it while I'm hooked up to it. But thanks for coming for the, geez, I don't know, third or fourth ride on this thing. She's fun. It runs good. It runs great. It was the best you could get out of the twins. That's how this one runs. All right. Well, the park brake thing, I haven't seen that code before. It said something about the park brake was attempted while the vehicle was running or moving. But tested ACS pump, hooked up the buds, and there's a thing where you can run it to pump it up or let it out. You have to pump it up, and you just hear this. You just hear the motor spinning. You remember I took that one apart? You can see where the motor got ripped off from the, looks like a little piston and a flywheel, like a crankshaft with a little piston. Well, it disconnected from the pump motor. So the motor spins fine, it's no longer attached to the pump, and there's no replaceable parts inside there. So I did like that brown RT Limited that was also a 2012. I disabled ACS and buds, so he'll have to air it up manually once it gets soft again. It's not the end of the world. I want to say the S's back then didn't come with the ACS. I think that was actually, I don't know. I'd have to dig back to old literature, but if he wants that feature, that's pretty expensive to do. I'm sure he wasn't complaining about the suspension at all, and it had like literally no air, because ACS, when it's connected, every time you come to a stop and the bike sits like this, the ride height sensor sees it's too high, lets the air out. Of course, when you take off and everything goes down, now it's too low, but the pump is not there to compensate. So it just loses air. But at least, even though it's got multiple fittings in there, a lot of potential for leaks, at least, you can manually put the air in there and it'll stay for a bit. But anyway, it's about time to roll out of here. And we'll see you guys at the house. Hello there, YouTube. It's only about 73 degrees out here. Feels nice. Boy, looking east, there's some crazy storms. I was getting crazy lightning warnings. It's out by in Oregon, I like mopping and stuff like that. The massive lightning strikes out there. Man, everything's safe over there. And
yeah.
That lightning can sure set something off.
Yeah, it can. Started a lot of fires.
Yeah. But it was a good day today. Got to ride that old 2012 again. Too bad the ACS pump was gone in it, but you just do it manually. It's not worth messing with it. But anyway, it's a fun day. Kelly says her day was not busy.
Which was nice.
Not slow. It was just one of those good, just casual days. and get stuff done, you know.
Yeah.
It gets chaos, and she's got too many irons in the fire and just can't get nothing done.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think on that, we're just going to slip on out on you.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up, and you guys have an amazing Wednesday or Thursday.
Heck yeah. We'll see you in the morning.
See you then.
Appreciate you watching.
Yes.
Bye-bye now.